The clerk will report.
The senator from Vermont, Mr. Sanders, for Mrs. Murray, proposes an amendment, moves that the manager on the part of the Senate.
I would ask that the motion be considered as read.
Without objection.
Mr. President, this motion is being introduced on behalf of Senator Murray, and it would instruct budget conferees to build on the Bipartisan Budget Act and provide sequester relief 2016 and 2017 by closing tax loopholes. Mr. President, as the ranking member of the Budget Committee, I rise today to offer a motion to instruct conferees on behalf of Senator Murray to S-Con Res 11, the concurrent resolution on the budget for fiscal year 2016, which provides 2 years of sequester relief by closing tax loopholes. And this is a concept and an idea that I very strongly support. Many members on both sides of the aisle are concerned that Congress will not be able to pass and enact appropriations bills at the sequester levels. The President's fiscal year 2016 budget provides sequester relief. Moreover, the President has indicated that he will veto legislation that does not lift the sequester caps. Discretionary spending has already been cut by $1.6 trillion, and non-defense discretionary spending is currently on track to be the lowest in 50 years. Non-defense discretionary spending is on track to be the lowest in 50 years. Instead of continuing to cut non-defense discretionary spending, we need to increase funding for programs like education and infrastructure that reduce income inequality, that create millions of jobs that we desperately need. We can fund these investments by looking at wasteful spending in the tax code that has allowed major corporations to pay very little, if anything, in federal income taxes. Each and every year, we are losing well over $100 billion in revenue because large, profitable corporations and some of the wealthiest Americans in this country are stashing their profits in the Cayman Islands, Bermuda, and other offshore tax havens. Further, the GAO has reported that the effective tax rate of large, profitable corporations is just 12.6%, much lower than the 35% statutory rate because of these tax loopholes. That is much lower than what millions of middle-class workers pay to the IRS because of the loopholes written into the tax code by corporate lobbyists. Mr. President, in 1952, 32% of all of the revenue generated in this country came from large corporations. Today, that figure is down to just 11%. Right now, there are so many loopholes in our tax code that it ends up that many, many large corporations that make billions of dollars in profit pay nothing, zero, in corporate taxes to the federal government. Just as a few examples, General Electric made over $5.8 billion in profits in the United States last year, but paid just 0.9% of that amount in federal income taxes. Time Warner made $4.3 billion in profits, paid nothing in federal income taxes, in fact got a rebate of $26 million. Xerox made $629 million in profits in 2014, paid nothing in federal income taxes. In fact, it received a tax rebate of $16 million. So I strongly support this motion, which has been introduced by Senator Murray, to provide sequester relief, particularly for non-defense discretionary programs. And I would hope very much that this motion to instruct will receive wide bipartisan support. I would note the